Peace, peace, peace. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay, we good. We good. We good. What's going on, y'all? Lotus, salute. Roz Khan. Canadian, salute. Ming, salute. Yeah, what's going on, y'all? What's going on, man? So, yeah, it's been a long, long day. But we here. All praises to the Most High. So, yeah, I did a live yesterday, and I broke one of my rules. I spoke about something that's personal, and that's one of my rules on here. I don't like to speak about personal things, but it just had I just had got the news, and maybe I didn't get to process it all the way. And I did this before. I shared like something personal on this app, and things went kind of left. And I took I kind of took it personally at first. Then I realized where I was, and I realized that was on me. So again, it's the same thing this time. I took some things personal, and it's not no one's fault. It's my fault. This is social media. As I always say, we don't really know each other. So I try not to have any expectations. But, when I sat back and thought about it, and, I did something I really don't do. I rewatched the live. And salute to all of y'all, who was in the chat, giving condolences and things of that nature. Salute to everybody, who hollered at me, behind the scenes. But certain people may have not reached out, and for a small second I may have felt some type of way. And only because as I said, I thought certain people had I had a closer bond with and things of that nature. But I had to remember my own rule. I had to remember, I maybe have fooling myself, and it's not no one's fault. It's not their fault. It's my fault. People say things, and people say things. And, this is just how life is, and I never I try to take what people say with a grain of salt. Sometimes people may give you a compliment. People may seem like they care a little bit more than others. Crook, salute. David, Trooper. But I know, action speaks louder than words. And, as I said, I'm only human. But yeah, after talking to my bro, like I said, I'm more feel for him than me. Like, like I said, I'm emotionally disabled. So I don't process things. I process things differently. And especially, death. So, in my mind, I try to, when I lose somebody, I try to envision that, they moved away, moved to another country, they moved somewhere where, I can't go. And they out there somewhere. Because, throughout my life, I lost a lot of friends, a lot of people, and not only to the grave, but also to the penitentiary, and to relationships, that thing, go to well, fallouts and things like that. So I always condition my mind like, this person is somewhere, living a life, and I'm over here. But I learned that that was not letting that wasn't letting go. I have to learn how to let go. You got to let things go to let things grow, and you have to face reality. So, this is what I'm starting to do now. It's making me more stronger. This is life, That is a part of life. Wait, hold on. I think I got it. Bobby Ramos, salute. Appreciate the cash app. But it did make me realize, we all have our own issues. We all have our own problems. We all go through things. And, sometimes you only think about what you're going through and, your problems and, how people may react. And you don't think about if other people was going through things. You know what I'm saying? So, I just learned how to, I'm trying to learn how to all praises to the Most High. Just put it in the Most High's hands. Whatever's meant to be will be, and whatever's not meant to be will not be. Now, for all of those, my Instagram, I'm just taking a break because, as I said, people have issues, it's things that go on, and we may correspond, and I try to be there, be a listening ear, and a lot of times throughout my life, I put my stuff to the side, and I hold it down, like and a lot of people, throughout my life, they come to me with issues and with problems, and they really never ask me if I'm going through anything. So I always had to hold it down. I really never had nobody to go to with my issues. I was always the one, people came to. And as time goes on and you get older, it's like, what about me? So I know I'm very damaged, and I know I got a lot of I got to start, working on myself, and that's what that's what I've been doing. But this social media thing is, and I want to be there for my people. They going through what they going through. So this is, a lot of this on here. Salute to y'all. All y'all who have y'all issues on here and all of that. And all praise to the Most High. I hope, y'all get through it and things of that nature, but I can't make that my burden. And also with my bro, man, I love my bro. He's going through it and all that, and I'm gonna try to be there as much as I could for him. But even with that, because I can't help nobody if I don't work on myself. Lansky, salute. Appreciate y'all. And I've been dealing with things. I may have disclosed this to probably 2 or 3 people on this app, and it felt good to let that be known. But it also was kind of because you don't know on here, you don't know who you can trust, who's talking to who behind the scenes, and who really rock with you and who really don't. So I try to keep personal things from off here, but I disclose these things because I felt I could trust people, and to show them they can trust me. You feel what I'm saying? Jessica, salute. But as I said, you can't expect people to you can't expect people to feel, to take your issues and your problems, as seriously as you do. So, when I look at things, I say, the things I've been through and the things I go through, in all praise to the Most High. If I didn't find my faith, I would still be running around here like an angry, vengeful, savage demon. And I would take it out on individuals, especially those who's close to me, because sometimes I feel like, they think, their issues are more important than mine. But when I hear about their issues, it's not close to what I'm going through. But to them, it may feel like it is. And I can't be mad at them because I really don't express myself the way that other people do. Tiara, salute. So, I just gotta learn, to give it to the Most High. And I got a past. I lived a life. I've done things that unimaginable out of anger, and I've always, sometimes I encounter people and they think my they think something is a game. They think something is a game. Like, I'm a certain type of individual. All praise to the Most High. People don't know me on here, so they might not understand. But like in real life, people who know me, it's certain boundaries they don't cross. It's certain because I'm quick to snap. Like, I'm always feeling like somebody is trying to, have an angle, or you're trying to play me. And it's not always the case. Some people just don't know. They just don't know me. So, some people be thinking I'm crazy. So, when I first got on this social media, I came up with a character, to try to be humble and like people will try to prove to me that they're I don't know. I don't know what people be trying to prove to me, but I used to be like that. And, me trying to prove whatever got me in a lot of trouble, and it got other people in trouble. And it sometimes it got, you know, it got it got real crazy. And I'm not trying to go backwards. Kenzo, salute. So I let people have it. You can have it. You are the most savage, demon, evil. Like, and, it's like, is that a real goal? Like, if I try to prove to you that I'm more evil or non-caring, or um is that a win? Like, because I never lost in that aspect. Like, I always proved that. But was that a win? King Prego, salute. Lazy days. So if I prove I'm more ignorant and non-caring, and is that a win? Because I never lost in that aspect. I never lost. Anytime I ever came against someone who tried, either was either a male, a female, it could be an animal. Anytime I came up against something, and they, try to prove either they don't care more than me, they're more evil and savage and demon than me, I always took the challenge, and I never lost. And in that, I lost a part of me. I lost a part of my humanity. And I don't think I'm never going to get it back. So, for those people, if you want to prove these things and cross those lines, all praise to the Most High, more power to you. But I have nothing to prove. And I know, where it can go, and I know if people is willing to take it there or not. And I know I'm willing to take it there. So, humbly, when I see certain things, I have to step away, or I have to fall back, take a breath, analyze the situation, and then continue on my course. But the worst thing that people do is insult my intelligence. And especially now, because now I'm vocal. I'm not really a vocal person. If somebody insults my intelligence, I don't try to explain. I don't tell them. I just react. I just, so now, I talk a lot. I explain to people, how I feel. I explain to people what I'm thinking. I explain to people that, I'm emotionally disabled. And, some people, we have fun and we laugh and things of that nature. But it can be very dangerous. And that's why I don't let people get too close to me. I don't take things personally. I don't take things too seriously, because if I did, it gets dark. And, I'm gonna stop, because this is gonna sound like I'm trying to like trying to show, I don't know, show. I'm not trying to. I'll just be trying to explain things to people, and maybe people think it's a competition. So if I say, I used to be this, or I'm this, and they be like, all right, that. That's not really a pissing contest. I'm just informing people, because like I said, I'm not really a vocal person. I'm a person of action. And people think I'm crazy when I react, but they don't realize how many chances and how many times I let things go because I wasn't vocal about it. But now I be vocal about it, and it's like you still trying to insult my intelligence, like you're trying to poke the bear, knock on the devil's door, you know. So I don't be knowing. It's difficult to explain. And on here, people try to trigger you and things like you don't want to trigger. I'm not the type of person you want to trigger. You know what a trigger is? It's plenty of times I've lost friends, and they didn't understand why I did what I did to them, and they was heartbroken because they felt like we were friends, we better than that. But that's how I feel. I feel if we are friends and we better than that, and you cross a certain line that other people may get away with because I'm not taking it personal. That's not my friend. We're not better than that. So a lot of times, I had to, react to people who I really, really cared about and really thought I formed a connection with, and I could see it in their eyes, the disappointment and hurt and not understanding of what I'm doing to them at this time. But at that time, when I'm in that mind state, I can't control myself. And as life goes on, and I live my life. Sometimes I have nightmares. It's not really nightmares. It's just I remember when I'm in a fit of uh, rage or out of body, and I remember, and then now I can see the hurt and a disappointment and a not understanding in these people's faces and in their eyes, and I just can't stop myself. Angel, and it's like my attitude sometimes is like, man, it's messed up, man. I was, maybe I didn't have to go that far. Maybe it could have been another way. And then another part of me is like, and so they should have known better. They should have known better. There's certain things that I don't do. There's certain ways that I carry myself. And, sometimes people take that as weakness or they try to take advantage of it. And it's not easy for me to open up and try to be vulnerable to people, whether it be a friend, a girlfriend, a lover, or anything. Like I take loyalty and honesty very, 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 very seriously. Maybe too serious. Maybe I expect the same from people that I give to them, and I need to stop that. If I'm gonna show somebody love, I shouldn't expect anything in return. So sometimes, some people may feel that I did something or may feel betrayed by me. And maybe I did, maybe in their mind, or maybe I did do this and it, because you don't want to discredit this someone's feelings. But at the end of the day, what about my feelings? Then you get into the feelings, So, like I said, I'm emotionally disturbed. It's these things I don't understand. These things I don't understand. But I feel like I am aware that I'm emotionally disabled or disturbed, and other people are not. I think other people think that they do no wrong, but I catch everything, take everything personally. I always feel like somebody's trying to play me. So a lot of things I let slide from when I meet people from the first day. I remember everything from the first day to the last day. When, if we have a fallout and don't rock with each other no more, and I weigh it out, and I see, how, what type of friend or, man, boyfriend or lover or whatever was I, and what type was they. And on the scale, I'm always the one who's the more stand up. But maybe it's in my mind. But for those who, for y'all, I only can see it through my eyes. Just one Sue salute. But if any of y'all, y'all been watching me, for those who've been watching me and, getting a little sense, this is a character, but for those who got a sense of me through this character, um, I don't know how you view me, but if you put me on a scale next to other people on here and others, you see how I carry myself, how I conduct myself. For those who, I assume real recognize real. For those who are really paying attention and not all into themselves and see that I'm a certain type of way. And I put a lot of things to the side and I associate with a lot of different individuals and I let people, some people on here think I'm patient. I'm not. Some people on here may think I'm a good person. Some people on here may not believe that, because people get on here and they say a lot of things and they swear they this and they swear they that and they swear they'll do this and they swear they'll do that. But I don't swear. And I'm not complaining, I'm just explaining. And like I said, man, I was a gang banger, like not a gang member. I'm a gang member. I'm still a gang, but I'm the one who sacrificed his soul for foolishness. And a lot of people don't understand this, and I don't like to explain it. We back, we back, we back. So yeah, man, my little nephew, I remember he joined the gang, right? And my brother tried to go out there and, confront the gang and tell them, leave his boy alone. And they tried to get at my bro, so my bro called me and like I said, I have a past and things of that nature. So, I came out there and my little nephew, he wasn't trying to hear it. He ran away. He would not leave it alone. And when I went over to where he was, with my own people, right? I told him he is with me. he is a part of what I'm a part of. And I told him, how could you pick these, let me not, these gentlemen, ladybug salute, over your family? And, I couldn't stop him. He wanted to be a part of this thing. And I don't know if maybe him seeing me may have influenced him. I don't know. But I told him, he's with me now. Like, and at first, like maybe they thought I was like my brother. So it was a little resistance, but quickly they discovered that it's levels to this thing. Julia, salute. So after that, I took my nephew, right? And I looked him in his eyes and I told him, this is not the way. This is not it. But since you're gonna go and run off and you're gonna do whatever you want, I'm going to take you in. But I told him, if you break the code, just like I'm going to take you in, I'm going to have to take you out. And he flourished. He flourished. He fell upon some hard times, and he was just starting to get himself back together. He had children. He was alienated from them, and he was trying to get himself back together so he can get back into their lives. And he was doing good. But as I said, man, this is real serious. Things is real serious. Some people, belong to things that it's they're not as serious as it's like I said, it's levels to the. Some people don't know what they getting into. They don't understand until it happens. But once it happens and you're in it, it's too late. So the first time he broke a code and I had to the look in his face, I still remember. Like he didn't understand. But this was the only way for him to understand. There's no other way. So to get here, all praises to the Most High, man, to get this far, and to remember him as a kid and all that. I can't even imagine what my bro is going through. But as I said, man, I feel for him, the family, my whole family, everybody. But I understand this life. They don't. And I'm not saying this is a good thing, and I'm not saying I'm better than them. I'm just saying life is life. Miss Boo, salute. And we well cope with things, and we may process, and we may um mourn and things differently than others, because weakness, kindness, um, it could get you killed. You could lose your life, you could lose your freedom. Trust. Aaron, salute. Betrayal. Saying too much, saying the wrong thing, being around the wrong people. So sometimes things happen, and civilians or family may not understand, and it may seem wrong, and I'm not saying it's right, but when you sign up for things, you got to read the fine print. And me, I always try to explain to anybody what they getting into, and I always start with the negative stuff. Some people like to start with the positive stuff because they want the person to be a part of something. And if it's something positive, that's cool. Start with the positive stuff. But if it's something negative and you want somebody to be a part of it, or you don't, start with the negative. Give them a chance, give them a choice. Because people like to glorify certain things. And the things that you see to glorify, that's just, people love to live off the glory. It may bring popularity, it may bring the girls, you may get the money, you may, get the prestige, but it's a dark, nasty, ugly place that some don't even see. But it's necessary for you to get the perks. Certain things must happen for you to walk around with respect. Where people know, oh no, those people are off limits. Don't touch those people. Those people can, And a lot of people don't understand what putting in work and paying dues is. It's like building the building that you living in, the house you living in. People put their blood, sweat, and tears into. People got real, people got hurt, shed blood. And a lot of you are living off the blood, sweat, and tears of those who came before you and made it comfortable and made it easy and safe for you. And some people don't understand the things that have to go on, and they don't appreciate it. They don't have to appreciate it, but this is why we honor those who put in work and paid those dues, because they sacrifice. What you got, they sacrifice so you can have what you have. Like me, I see a lot of my peoples and all that. They into things. Even with the music. We can a lot of our peoples is into the music. They have a lane. That people can make calls and hook them up, but it wasn't always like that. I was there when nobody knew us. No, we had no connections. And some people feel entitled, like, oh, you can't, this person, you can't make this call. You can't just, and you got to realize how much work people put in and to build their word and their name and their credibility. And if you don't appreciate the position, and if you don't work hard, and if you don't take it seriously, all the work somebody did to be able to put you in that position, it can go out the window just like that. All the work people did and dues people paid to get this credibility, enough where their word can get you in to a place where you had to sacrifice and take losses and all the things these people went through to be able to put you in this position. You don't understand it. You think, oh, I deserve to be here, or this was easy. Ain't nothing easy. If anything is, if you get anything easy, remember somebody had to suffer and sacrifice for that. So for those who ever been at something from the ground, built something from nothing. For those who's ever experienced that, salute to you. All praise to the Most High. I salute you. Your work has not gone unrecognized. Even you parents out there that, you know, had your children from before they was born, the sacrifices you made, the life you had to give up when you became a parent, all the work, them hours, the stressful, the unknowing, not knowing how you're gonna make the next meal, how you're gonna take care of this life, and you got it to an adult, and it's doing good. Your child is doing good, and they don't understand. They want those new Jordans. Maybe you want the new Jordans. But you know, I can't get those new Jordans. Maybe you want something, but you know, this is my responsibility. And for those, you know, who you know, children do bad, you still love them. And you did as much as you can. You did everything you can. Don't blame yourself. And I know it may not be easy. But for those who watched, you know, their babies and children grow into men and women, and you lost them and you outlived them, I don't know how that feels. I can't imagine it. I would never want to outlive one of my children if I had them. To continue on, especially if you only have one, you know, I don't, you know, that takes strength. And I don't think I'm that strong. I don't think I'm that strong, but you never know until it actually happens. So like I said, man, salute to my bro. I don't know. I have no words. I don't even know what to say. But all praises to the Most High. So, man, salute to all of y'all who, like I said, man, all of y'all who sacrificed, suffered, wasn't sure if you was gonna make it, or you wasn't sure what was gonna happen next, or how you was gonna do what you did and you fought through it and you made it through. Salute to y'all. And as adults, I know a lot of us been through these times, and we've been through this uncertainty, and you know how that feels. But once you make it through it, the next time, and the next time, and the next time, you get stronger and stronger and stronger. And sometimes, you realize, like I said, like I realized, life is life. A lot of people try to explain life. A lot of people try to understand life. But life is life. And life is going to go on whether we here to live it or not. So don't hold on to, if you did the best you can, if you did all you could do, you got to put it in the Most High's hands and let them burdens go. Don't hold on to them burdens and move forward. Don't move backwards. I've been young. I've been a kid. I made childish mistakes, and now I'm a grown man, and I need to make grown man mistakes. I can't make childish mistakes anymore as a grown man because that means I haven't learned. I haven't grown. So when I see certain things, I know better. I've been through it. And if I put myself through it again, it was by choice. So let the young be young. Let the young make those mistakes. All you can do is try to give them words of wisdom. We back. Pamela, salute. Yep. So y'all know, for those who know, they know. For those who don't know, they don't know. We will be heading to the after show. Like I said, man, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody who comes through the the Sirius page and shows love and conducts themselves in an appropriate manner. It shows me a lot. It shows me a lot. This social media thing. For those, it shows me a lot. I'm a certain type of way. I can pick up on energy, and I can pick up on behaviors and things of that nature. And as I said, I'm a certain type of way. Like I said, I'm emotionally disabled, and maybe I don't react like other people and feel the way other people expect me to feel. Like, for instance, my Canadian salute. I appreciate the super sticker. Like, for instance, I told this story to a couple of people on my birthday. I went to Puerto Rico. So, my mom's, she hit me and she's like, we on a little FaceTime thing. And she said, oh, did you have fun? I'm like, yeah, I had a great time, but she's like, you don't look excited. You don't sound excited. And I didn't understand like what that meant. But I was very excited. I was, I go through this too with, I love the ladies. Holla, love the lady. I go through this with ladies too. They may think, I don't know. Maybe I just don't express my emotions or feelings like people think I should. I don't know. I just do what I do. I don't try to put no extra on nothing. If I'm happy, I'm happy. And maybe I might not be smiling, I guess. Like, sometimes I'm happy, I smile, and sometimes I might be angry and I smile. I don't know. I can't connect my feeling, how I'm really feeling, to what you think I'm supposed to, how I'm supposed to express it. Like, when you happy, I guess you're supposed to smile. When you mad, you're supposed to, have the mean grill. But if I'm feel happy and I don't feel like smiling, I'm still happy. Or if I'm mad and I'm smiling, I'm still mad. Like, you know, um, I guess, the look. I don't know. Alan, salute. And sometimes, it it affects people a certain type of way, that they feel some type of way. They feel like I'm supposed to do more, or I'm supposed to, you know, appreciate it, Pamela. Like, someone will give me a gift, even as a kid, Christmas, sometimes I get a gift, I open it, I'm very excited, I'm happy. And sometimes I'm very excited and happy, but I guess I'm not showing it. And sometimes people take that a certain type of way. They believe I'm not really happy, or I really don't like something. And I'm saying, yes, I'm not the type of person to say I like something if I don't. So if people be like, oh, you don't look like you like it. You're not, and I'm not gonna put on a show for you. And maybe I should, maybe, to a gesture or something to make them feel a certain type of way. But it's difficult for me. Now when I'm, like I said, with the ladies and all that, when I'm sipping, when I'm drinking, and I'm romantic and stuff like. But when I'm not, it's difficult for me to to be, I guess, quote unquote, romantic, and those type of things. Like, it's difficult for I'm females. Oh, you're so serious. You need to loosen up, and I don't know. So they always try to get me tipsy. They always try. They always try to get me drunk. Because it's a little easier for me to express myself, I guess. I don't know. But when I'm not, I'm always feeling, I'm always thinking, I'm always, you know, I guess I care too much. Like, I don't know. I don't want to look, it's fake. To me, a lot of stuff be fake to me. Like, um, the movie stuff, the movie stuff, like, gaze into your eyes, and, you know, you know, the things y'all ladies like, the fantasy stuff, y'all lady, and y'all deserve it. I love the ladies, y'all deserve it. So that's why I'll take my little drink and loosen up, you know. But it's more difficult for me with dudes. You feel me? With men, pause. I was never. Even my mother is not so. If my mother is not very affectionate in a way what other mothers is, because she had to raise a bunch of boys by herself, and I understand that now. But I know my mother, loved me, and and all, but she really didn't do all that mushy kind of stuff. Only sometimes. And my pops is just my pops never he's not like he's kind of like me in that aspect, where the pat on the head, yeah, boy, get on out, all right, take some money. Like, what that means when I pat you on the top of your head. That means I love you. I don't gotta go ahead, run along. It takes, I do it. So maybe other family, he had daughters on another side, and maybe they didn't really get it, but I always knew it. We laugh, and so listen, me and my pops laugh for no reason. I could call him up, and he'll just start laughing, and I'll start laughing for like 5-10 minutes, and my mother hates it. What are you laughing at? What's so funny? She always think we laughing at her. So I got both parts of my parents. Like I'm always thinking somebody trying to play me. I get that from my mother. My mother always think somebody got an angle. Like she's always like, what do you mean? What did that mean? Like I never seen her bust out uncontrollably laughing. Like she's always like, you know, with my pops, he always laughing. So she's mad. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know. I can't explain it. I can't explain it. It's crazy. And she tell me I'm mean. She got like a scar on from her Achilles heel all the way up to like her calf on the back. She got like a scar, like she had like couple hundred stitches because she said when she was pregnant with me, she was in Pathmark in a line, and a lady crashed the cart in the back of her leg, and it cut down all the way down from like a calf to her Achilles heel. And she said she beat the crap out of this lady. And she said that's why I'm so mean, because she said after that, throughout the rest of her pregnancy, she was just mean. She was mean to everybody. So, you know, when I was a baby, I really didn't smile. Like I was like a serious, they used to call me the man child. I was always like a serious little kid. My pops used to ask me, you got a job? You pay bills? You married to your mother? Why are you so stressed? Like, why are you so serious? Like he always, he make jokes. You, why are you so stressed? Like I was a little kid. I don't know. I was always like that. And then she got a scar from, a C-section. You know how y'all got the scar under. Back in the days, they cut up. So she got this big scar coming up her belly. She always showed me. This is you. This is your fault. Big head, N-word. They had to cut you out. Yeah, man. So I don't know, man. Life is life. As I said, life is life. I know Pamela, I'm her favorite. Miss Boo, salute. I'm her favorite. She didn't tell me that, but I assume I'm the favorite. I'm the favorite son. Both my parents. I'm the favorite. That's what I tell myself. Vinny, salute. And I'm the one who I got in the most trouble. I tell you, I got in the most trouble. I remember the last time they went to court for me. They said they not going back. They not that next time I'm on my own. And I remember when looking back and they wasn't there. And I remember that my punishment was more harsh because they wasn't there. And I started realizing those people who have your back, that family and stuff like that, that have your back, it really counts. Because sometimes you could be in places where you're all alone and there's nobody there for you, and people could take advantage of you. You could get lost. So people who have your back, that's there for you, you cherish those people, you hold on to those people. I'm talking about those who really have your back, unconditional love. Those people right there. So those are the people neglect because you feel like they always gonna be there. They always know you. Those are the people you show your extra love and attention to, and you honor those people. Because it's other people, they'll pretend, they're for you and stuff like that. But as soon as you do something they don't like, they'll turn on you so quick. And this is why, man, listen, I learned to mind my business, and um, because sometimes when you get into people's business and you may have good intentions and you trying to do something, it may backfire, and you may be the blame. The person may put the blame on you. So a lot of times I try to stay out of people's way. I try to stay out of people's business. I try not to put my 2 cents in things. But with that said, like I said, man, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all the genuine supporters and all that. I will be back on Instagram. I just needed to take a break for a little while because I can't take on no extra like I can't take on other people's problems, no extra stuff. I need to get back grounded. I need to make sure I'm good mentally and spiritually and all of that before, because I might snap and I might take it out on somebody. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just taking a little break, falling back for a little while. Because right now I need positive energy and people who are not here to take my energy or not here trying to because like I said, I'm going through things, my family is going through things, and I need to be there for them. And I don't, and no one's really there for me, so I have to be here for myself also. And I can't take extra people's problems, and especially like people don't even understand. I'm just letting y'all know a little bit of what's going on, and when people feel like their little YouTube problems, or maybe they may have some problems in their life they're going through, is more important than what I'm going through, it's going to cause a conflict. But with that said, man, salute to the members. Appreciate the members. I got to do some more members only content. I did not forget about y'all. Salute to the chat gang, the live gang, replay gang. I appreciate y'all. Ain't nothing stopped. We still moving. Don't worry. When I come up out of this, it's just only going to make me stronger. And this is going to help me realize who's who and what's what. So like I said, I appreciate it's blessings and lessons. I don't take losses. I take lessons. Now, if I didn't learn anything, then it's a loss. But believe me, I'm learning a lot.